Hey, this is Wyatt. In a second, I'm going to show you using the CatTrax or Hobie Wheels. And so if you're thinking about Hobie Wheels, this will be a useful video. It's also a little bit comical. There were two outcomes I was looking for. I was either going to make it to the water or I was going to get stuck with the wheels. But there was a third outcome I had no idea about. I'm going to show you the video, and then I'll come in at the end and give you a little synopsis on what I kind of figured out after the fact, which could help you if you're thinking about getting Hobie track wheels. And I have to preface this by saying I have never used these before in my life. It was a long time coming. I really had to do a lot to get these, but I finally got them, and I'm really psyched. But let me show you the video. I'll come on at the end and tell you a few things about what I learned.
Okay, so here they are, the CatTrax, otherwise known as Hobie Wheels. It's a long time coming for this. So what I'm hoping to do is take these and make it so I can launch from one of my favorite locations. Because usually the water is right here, okay? But right now it's late in the season, so the water is way out there. So I have to slog through all these reeds and potentially some muck to get to the water. So I got the Hobie Wheels. This is my first time using them. And the real question is, am I gonna make it to the water or just sink in the mud? As with any journey, everything starts with preparation. The first thing we gotta do before we try the wheels is get the mast up. Let's get at it. Theory behind these wheels are that you work it under the Hobie, and then it slowly goes under. You're able to balance the Hobie on the wheels and then move it across whatever terrain you've got. Sand, rocks, mud, reeds, whatever. So let's see if we can get this done. First, you're supposed to be able to work the Hobie. Work the wheels under the Hobie. So I'm on a hill, and the front side is giving me trouble. So I'm going to try from the back side. Again, I've never done this before. So I'm going to see if it works. Okay, so the back didn't work out so well. I'm doing it from the front and getting down in the dirt, seeing if that works. I tried tying it off on the pontoon, and that didn't work so well. You're supposed to tie it off on the side stay, but I'm going to try again and see what happens. What seems to have worked is I roll it. I was able to roll it with my hands instead of pushing it. This time I'm gonna put on the side stage. this actually works, I'll be freaking amazed. That first one slipped off, but I got under there by rolling it on the rollers instead of pushing it. There's nobody at the other end to stop the Hobie, so it kept turning, it kept going forward. This time I rolled it, and we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to try to see if it'll hold the weight. Okay, now I've got the camera out of the way. I'm going to see if it works. The good news is I think it's going to work. Now let's see if I can get through the reeds. The thing it is with sailing, you should never expect to actually go sailing. There's always one thing or another that comes up. Already it's only been an hour and a half. I'm still not on the water. I'm getting close. Okay, I did it, but maybe I saw some sort of Charlie horse in the process. I don't know what. Something whacked my ankle. My tendon snapped, or I don't know what. It's all balled up and tight. I'm telling you, sailing's tough work.
Okay, so basically what I learned from this is a few things. One, the reason I got injured is because there was this hole and I didn't realize it was there. And I think a lot of weight, I need to learn how to distribute the weight more effectively so that the Hobie rides more on the wheels. And I think actually pulling it from the front is going to be a lot easier. It's going to balance things and I'm going to end up pulling instead of pushing. The weight, some of the weight of the Hobie was actually, I was kind of like effectively kind of carrying and pushing at the same time. That weight went to my legs, and when I went into this hole, it went down suddenly, and I think it just pulled the muscle. I'm having a hard time walking today. Even it's really sore. I don't know what I did, tore something, or I don't know. I might be out for the season. I don't know. There's not much of the season left anyway. But I want to say, if you're getting Hobie CatTrax, you know, if you're thinking about it, it works. It's awesome. There is a little bit of a learning curve. I searched around on the web. I didn't see too much in the way of like what I just showed you right there. And I know you'll have to excuse, of course, all it's not the ideal situation. It's not like I'm launching like with Joseph Bennett and a nice beach and everything. This has weeds and a huge amount of reeds and stuff like that. There's a couple of locations I'm going to try that'll be a bit better. But the thing of it is, at the end of the season, the lake that I'm next to just dries up a lot. And so it's really hard to get to some of these locations that I started at the beginning of the season with. So that's what these Hobie track wheels are designed to do, is really get me out there and much more effectively. It's much easier and much more enjoyable to set up on a beach area than it is in a parking lot in a public boat launch. So that's why I got them. I think for the most part, I'll see more success next season. For now, I'm going to heal up my leg. I hope that this video is helpful for you. And thanks a lot for watching. I will see you next time with some more tests and stuff, maybe later in the season using the Hobie tracks. And I'll show you what I learned. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.